a little fishing, and we're going to try out that Yum forward-facing sonar AYU on the Shimano Corrado BFSX-G and that ultralight bait casting outfit from the Ugly Stick Graphite Elite. All right, and let's just kind of walk over down here. Okay, it says private property here, but as you can also see, it says Lake Glen. I do have permission to fish here, so it is a pretty cool place too. Check it out. Nice, isn't it? And I haven't fished it yet this year, so I'm kind of, well, actually no, I did fish it earlier this year, and I'm gonna see if we can get something, so bear with me. I'm gonna set this down and give you another viewpoint of yours truly fishing. Okay, so bear with me as I set this. Okay, all right, and this is the outfit I'm using right there. Oh, and let's just get this on here, and we should be able to. I only brought one lure with me, and we'll see what it does. Okay. All I'm going to do is do this little twitch retrieve where I just cast it out, let it sink, and a couple of twitches, let it drop like so. And hopefully we can scare up something here in a moment. I did notice that there were some bass on beds, so that'd be good to find out if they're here. Okay, I'm gonna let it sink again and do a little twitch. I think I see what may be a potential bass on bed just right in front of me. But like I was saying, we'll just kind of work it slowly and let's see what it does. Okay. Watching the line also for that line pickup. That is a telltale of the tape when it comes to that. All right, let's go and walk a little bit more out here. All right, cool beans. Let's get another angle on here. Okay. And here I like to cast kind of overhead with this longer rod. It's a 7-foot rod, and when I do like so, it seems to work pretty good. Don't see much vegetation, and I think as long as I can just kind of keep moving it like so, it might give me opportunity of catching a fish or two. Again, using that Yum forward-facing sonar minnow. Only brought one also, so I kind of living a little dangerously here, just with the one lure. So it's basically all or nothing. If I don't get them, that could be it. All right, let's go cast this way. All right, fun stuff. Okay, I'm gonna let it sink. Twitch, twitch, let it sink. Twitch, twitch, I'm gonna let it sink. Twitch, twitch, let it stink. All right. All right, well, I think we got enough time. I better go ahead and grab some more lures just in case. Bear with me, and then I think I'm gonna switch over to a different mount. Okay. I forgot my mount, so I just got it tucked in my pocket right now. So let's see how that works out. And what I want to do is I want to work the pond here. We've got about an hour or two to maybe catch a fish or two. So let's see what we got. Yum forward-facing sonar minnow. I'm gonna work it where I let it hit the bottom, and then I just do these short twitches. Okay. Little short twitches. see where it takes us. I think I forgot to lock my car. All right, we're good. All right. And I know I've caught some bass in the past here, so kind of excited about maybe catching something with this baby. All right, we'll work it a little bit faster. Seems like the other side seems to have more of the bass, so I'm gonna work it fairly fast at this point till I get to that one further side. Okay, wind's kicking up a little bit on me. All right, but we may have a bruiser on here hopefully soon. Okay, I know I got some pretty good size bluegill not too long ago here when it warmed up on us, but now it's basically April, so we got some warmer months now ahead of us, and I'm hoping that we might be able to get a decent amount of bass to take here. Again, I'm using that high-vis orange line Stren mono from what do you call it, Stren, and with these polarized glasses definitely get a little advantage of watching the line pick up as I bring them in. All right, let's just keep working it though. And I think earlier I was showing you how I was casting. I was doing an overhead cast. You really don't have to horse this thing. It's just a smooth leverage cast, sort of like a little pendulum cast, and you'd be surprised how far things will go out on you. Okay. Water is, I can see is some parts on the bottom here. It's fairly clear. Let's let it sink. If it's like that other pond I was fishing the other day, bass were definitely on their beds. And I'm hoping that maybe I might be able to sneak by a bass bed or two and get them to strike. Okay. And for those that I be listening on the podcast version of this, I'll kind of keep talking and describe what I'm doing. So I'm over here at Lake Glen, named for yours truly, here in Arlington, Texas. Today is April 8th. It's Tuesday. Temperatures in the 70-ish, possibly low 80s. And at this point, we're just kind of working the pond with a Yum forward-facing minnow. And I'm hoping that I might be able to catch a bass or two that may be already lurking on their beds. The forward-facing minnow I'm using is a 3-inch AYU, which is a, let me think. It's got a greenish back and a whitish belly. And what I notice when I'm fishing this thing, if I do these little short twitches like so, let it drop, twitch, it's enough to get them to strike. So we'll see how that turns out. What these guys are doing. All right, let's get it over here on this side here. Keep working our way down. All right. I may work it a little bit faster just because I want to cover this area fairly quickly. I guess this time of year you don't get as many strikes as I've had in the past compared to the other side over there where there's more of a slope in the ground and whatnot. What these guys are doing. I think They're gonna take a picture. All right, let's keep working it. All right, so I'm gonna work it faster at this point, and then once I get over there where there's a gentle slope area, I'll probably work it like I was doing here a moment ago. Water is fairly shallow. It's deceivingly shallow here. I always thought it was much deeper, but it turns out it's not. Okay. And this lure is a split tail. Sort of like a fluke, but with a split tail. And I believe we're going to be trying to hit local tail race this weekend, and we probably will be using some similar lures like so. And I'm hoping that we might be able to get some striped bass on the line. Okay. Okay, but at this point, we'll just keep working it. All right, come on, Mr. Fishy. Talk to Miss Smalls. Let's see if the bass want to play. So I've caught bass and bluegill out of here. I've not caught a catfish. I think there are catfish here, but for the most part, I've not. It's mainly been bass and bluegill. I did see what looked like a big tail as something kind of purposed through the water, and I think it was maybe a carp. That was a couple of years back. So far here in 2025, can't really tell you got anything big so far. It's mainly just been some smaller bass, but hey, I know there's some bigger ones lurking here. It's one of those ones where you just gotta, well, keep trying it. Okay, over here it's about maybe a foot deep, I would say. Yeah, about a foot deep. All right, and we'll just keep working our way down. See if we can get one to strike. I know the other day I was getting these small guys with the fly rod. They were feeding off of these little black midges, really small ones, size 18 maybe. Maybe 16, maybe 18, yeah. And didn't get anything else bigger. Other than that, yeah. Able to catch a fish or two. So I'm hoping, well, this round I'm able to catch a fish or two using some of this ultralight bait finesse gear. BFS. It is addictive. I do like fly fishing. I do like fishing in general. But for some reason, I got hooked on this BFS bug and started out with a Casking Zephyr. Got another one. Oh, there's a strike. Oh man, looked like a little bluegill or maybe a small bass. Let's go take it back out again. See if I can get him to hit. He chased it in, and I was able to see it with my polarized glasses. So maybe I can get him to come back and hit it. Come on. All right. Promising. Okay, got one on the move. But oh yeah, it's been pretty fun using this bait finesse gear. Ended up getting that Shimano Scorpion BFS XG. XG for the extra gear. And then got a Flight Feather Kingfisher. Allows me to cast 1 gram trout magnets. And then more recently I got this guy. The Shimano Corrado BFS XG, and I have it specifically on a 7-foot ultralight Shakespeare rod. Okay, so far one fish has chased it. So let's see if there's another fish that wants to take it. Okay. I noticed with those bass, they've been picking up and running with it. And having this high-vis Stren orange mono line has definitely helped getting that hookup rate, because I can definitely get a good indication I got a fish interested in it when I see that line pick up. And a lot of times I'm really just watching the line. Okay, so I'll just cast it out and watch that line, let it sink down, give it that dying fish look. Okay, thought I saw something move there, but it looked like it may have been a turtle. Okay. All right, let's keep working it. Let's keep working it. All right. So far, it's been slim pickings. Did see that one possible bass, if not big bluegill, chase it. I have been finding out that this Yum forward-facing sonar minnow, it is fairly weedless. Even though you get some of that green junk on there, it does still catch fish, even if it gets on the line or on the hook itself. So that's pretty cool. All right, we'll sink it. Let it sink. Keep working it. All right. Nothing yet, no takers. I'm gonna move my camera here, take advantage of this being able to move around with this wireless mic, okay, and work a particular. And what I plan on doing is I'm gonna rebroadcast this as a live stream, and I'm really not gonna edit it. All I'm gonna do is just pretty much just render the video. Oh, there's a hit. Oh man, that was a hit. Got a hit. I'm gonna render the video, and from there we'll see. All right, I want to just make sure I got a good view for you guys, so let me straighten that out. There we go. All right, I had a hit. Bummer. And again, I'll describe how I cast. I just do an overhead like so. Slow, easy cast, but it definitely gets out there. And I had a hit. Wow. Could feel him take it. So, it's 2 indications of strikes. One a visual and one a tap. So, let's see if we can fix that here in a moment with maybe a bass. Okay. Come on, Basilito. Talk to me, Smalls. The tug is the drug, and I need my fix. Need my fix, baby. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Come on. So that's a key indication of a fisherman. It's not that you're gonna catch anything or not. It's just eventually you will catch something. You just always, every cast, you anticipate that you're going to get a strike. That's pretty much how the true fisherman fishes. All right, so let's keep working it. Okay, let's go back this way. Let it sink at the bottom. Short twitches. But what I notice when I do this little let it sink and then a twitch or two, let it sink, another twitch. If I do happen across the bed where one's lurking, that probably means I'm gonna get them to take, because of that pause as I take it to them. So, all right, well, let's keep going. Let me pick up the camera. Okay, so I hope you guys are having fun. I sure am, even though I've only gotten that one indication of a strike and then a visual of something chasing it. But hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. let me go ahead and situate the camera over here so you get another view, and then I'm just going to work my way toward the camera again, and hopefully you'll catch some action of yours truly, maybe catching a fish or two. So let's just set it out here so you guys get a good view. Okay, right there, and I'm gonna work my way back. Okay, might as well take advantage of this microphone capability of being wireless, and as long as I got line of sight, I can talk and it'll still sync up with the camera and give you another point of view of yours truly fishing. So it's not just a bunch of talking head stuff. You might even get to see yours truly setting the hook from another point of view. All right, come on, Mr. Fishy, let's go. Okay. All right, very convenient. I do like the idea of being able to rebroadcast it. And then, yeah, I did purchase the GoPro 13. Found out I can't vertical stream with it. I can vertical stream with this one. It's just I got to download it to my iPad, the app, to actually get it to take. I didn't feel like doing the workaround and doing that side load from the DJI side. I just prefer to take it from the App Store and just do it to my iPad instead of my Android phone. Does free up my phone, and well, technically I could probably try live streaming in the future, bring my iPad also with it, but that's just more gear, and right now I just really want to learn this camera and see what capabilities they are with it, and while I'm doing so, maybe catch a fish or two. So far, slim pickings. Okay, drop it, let it sink. Short twitches. Definitely watching that line movement. I see that line pickup. You know me. When in doubt, set the hook. Got to. All right, and you can see how easy it is to cast. This is a 1/8 ounce jig head. I do like using the Neon Moon Eye VMC 1/16 ounce. That one is definitely cast well with the with this setup. Been happy with it, and well, right now, I mean, I'm pretty happy with this one also. This one does have a wider gap hook compared to that VMC Moon Eye, so I think the hookup rate would be probably better, but I do like having that lightweight compared to these other lures and whatnot that I've been using over the years. And then downsizing with the ultralight bait casting gear, that seems to be a good way to, I guess, get some more strikes. And I say more strikes meaning because I downsized my lure, I think I have a tendency to catch more bass in heavily pressured ponds and lakes and whatnot. Okay, just as a general rule, I've noticed that when I go with your standard size lures, I don't get as many bites, and sometimes I do. Well, of course, you got that strikeout and whatnot that you get every once in a while. But hey, who's to say right now I'm not doing so well? Just got me nothing yet. Anyhow, let's go ahead and move on. All right, so it's pretty much just hopping the pond here. Okay, it's taking it down, about maybe 20 yards or so, and then I'll just reorient myself and fish toward the camera, and hopefully I might be able to get you a good action shot from that point of view. Done enough of those ones where it's the first person point of view. I think by doing this, give you another view of how I'm fishing from the third person point of view. Maybe there's some other things that you might be able to pick up on how I'm fishing. You know, especially when I'm casting. I'm not I'm not a very proficient fly caster. I pretty much just fish or cast to whatever works. And the main thing is just be able to get your fly in the water where those fish are versus spending all your time playing around casting everywhere. Because you definitely want to have more time in the water. So in other words, you won't catch anything if your lure is out of the water. So the longer you can keep it in the water versus casting about, the more chance you're going to get at hooking a fish. You know, common sense stuff there. Now we just need a bass to take here. Okay, we're coming up on that side where we should be getting more hits. Let's see. Come on, Ghost Rider. Talk to Miss Smalls. Very nice day. It turned out really cold this morning. I think yesterday we even had some frost in some places. And lo and behold, here we are in short sleeve weather again. And pretty much taking advantage of these warmer temps while we got the chance, along with the longer daylight. This time of year, I can actually fish a little bit longer after the day job is done. Okay. All right, Mr. Bass. Let's go, let's go. All right, let's keep working it. So that's how I'm fishing the pond here. I'll probably just go once around and just kind of work my way around slowly, methodically. Again, using this setup, forward-facing Yum sonar on the ultralight bait caster. You know, I tend to think that this BFS stuff, or if you don't have the BFS gear, you can definitely go with some ultralight gear. That will work too. So don't forego that. Okay, let me see if I can get that at least as level as I can. And all right, we're gonna work this section here, see if we can get something to strike. All right, let's start out over here where I stopped this last time. Just kind of work my way down. All right, talk to me, buddy. Come on. Let's go. All right, let's get it above the weeds. Little cattails. I'm gonna let it sink. And these short twitches. Watching that line, because I'm using that high vis Stren orange. I definitely can see my line. It does help when you do get one on the line. Oh, okay, got hooked into one of those little cattails. In fact, I got to clear it real quick. Got some junk in the trunk here. Let's get that out. All right, let's try it again. I've been kind of scanning the area also as I've been going and looking for some beds, and I've not seen a clear bed like I've seen at some other ponds, and I would anticipate that there should be some on beds at this point, especially since I gotta get this out of there. Okay, all right, a lot of junk there. Let's skip that area. Okay, by the cattails. There's a gap in the cattails. Okay, let's try that. Okay, let's sink. Oh, I think I got an ant bite me. Ant bite. Bear with me. Okay. Oh, no, I think oh, there we go. Woo! Hooked onto one of the roots of those cattails. Okay, let's try over here. Okay. I'm gonna pick up the pace a little bit just to cover some water. Get us to the other bank here in a moment. All right, let's try here. Okay. So far, slim pickings, but hey, doesn't mean there's no bass here. I think there is. I know there is. I've caught some. Okay, let's move it on down. Move it on down. Okay. All right, let's go over here. I'll set up here, and I'm gonna work this area just in front of me. So right there, working our way down, and work our way up there, and then I think at that point we'll call it quits. All right. Well, we'll play by ear. You never know. If they're biting, that's a good indication that maybe I should continue on, if you know what I mean. All right. Let's do it. Yes, let's do it. All right. Let's go. Okay. Just these twitchy retrieves, letting it sink. Couple of twitches, letting it sink. Couple of twitches, letting it sink. Working it in like so, and just basically could take a couple of steps, cast it back out again. All right, and that's pretty much it. And after a while, you will get an idea where some of these beds are, so that you'll know to come back to those spots, because once they're there, they'll tend to come back. Okay, and there's a couple of spots where year in, year out, I've had them go on their beds. So we'll keep an eye out for that spot. Doesn't mean they may be there, but I don't know. Seems like about every year they seem to keep coming back to that same spot. Okay. Nothing yet. But here goes. Right here. This is the catch right here. I feel it. I feel it, buddy. Let it sink. A couple of twitches. All right. Yeah, I'm hoping I can find where they are spawning. Take advantage of this setup and go from there. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we'll keep working it. So far, so good. Looks like we got some good battery life still, so that's good. I think enough to make it down this one bank, and then, well, hopefully get a fish or two. So let me go set up over here where it's a little bit more level. Okay, all right, I'll be back. Hopefully I've caught a fish by the time I make that next round. See what happens. Okay. Just a nice overhead cast. We'll let it drift, hit bottom. A couple of twitches. Looking for those beds. Really looking for those off-color spots. Indication of a bed. And all you gotta do is just look for a spot that has been cleared out. Usually a little circle area, about a foot and a half, 2 foot. And it'll be cleared out, so all that greenery on the bottom will actually be a clear bottom or rocky bottom, whatever the bottom of the pond looks like or is made up of. A lot of times I think it's this caliche shale limestone thing that they got here in North Texas. Okay. All right, come on. We're in the money zone at this point. There's got to be one lurking here. Okay, we'll let it sink. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Talk to Miss Smalls. Tug is the drug. Need my fix. Okay. Oh, no. Man, I saw the line tighten. It turned out it was some grass. Oh man, had the blood pumping there, Okay, let's try it again. Let it sink. A couple of twitches, sink, twitch, sink. And it's basically, oh, there he goes. He picked up. He's running with it. Oh yeah, he's running with it. Nice. That was line watching there, okay? I saw the line slacken, then tighten up. And, well, that was the indication of a strike there, okay? All right, first fish of the day. Did see two other ones moving about, so, hey, we got a pattern. Okay, and again, having that high-vis Stren mono orange definitely helped. I could see the line straighten up, or at least pull tension on it. And I was like, hey, I need to set the hook here. I actually let them even run with it a little bit. They tend to hold on a little bit longer when you were fishing these plastics like so. I think they think it's like a fish or something, you know, or like a bait fish, like a real minnow. And I believe the Yum also has some scent to it that they've added to it. So let's see if we can do that again. Let's see if we can replicate that. Okay, little twitch, sink, twitch, sink. Okay. All right, like I was saying, money zone right here in this one corner. Okay. Let it sink again. I'm gonna let it drop. Watch the line go slack. Couple of twitches, bring it in. Okay, watching for that line. Oh, there he goes. Ah, I missed that. That was all me. Line tight, and I even felt some of the tension on the rod when I set the hook, but it looked like he didn't want to play. Released fairly quickly on me. Okay, but let's go ahead and keep working it here. Oh, wait. No, that was the bottom. Okay, let's go over here to this one corner. I'm gonna bounce it up over here by this rocky section where these rocks are near the bank. And I'm gonna watch for that tail. I'm either gonna feel the strike or I'm gonna see my line pick up. Okay? And that is the main reason why I like using that high vis. Oh, I missed it. Went in out, set the hook. Had to do it, man. Okay, another overhead cast. Okay, let it sink. Twitch. Watch for that line. Pretty much it's just this repetition here. Okay, wait a minute. For a moment there, it looked like that line moved on me. Like someone picked it up and moved a little, but then it stopped. There he goes. Ah! All right. Oh. Don't tell me I broke off. Yeah, I did. Oh, bummer. I snapped it. Look at that. Oh. All right, well. I brought extra, but I don't know if I have an extra jig head. So bear with me. This is all live here, or well, I'm going to rebroadcast it live. And, well, we'll see. Okay, so let me go check my handy dandy fishing vest. Okay, yeah, I do have that. Oh, look at that. I do have a hook, but that's not the one I want to use. Oh, yes. Saved by the Belsky. I got one, all right? So I was telling you, all right, I got this thing here. The forward-facing Yum Sonar Minnow jig head. That's that 1/8, and then I've got the 1/16 ounce VMC Neon Moon Eye. Okay, I'm gonna stick with the 1/8 ounce just because that was working, and we're gonna fish that. And from there, I think I'm gonna go back to that AYU, a U. That's that greenish back minnow and a oh, what do you call it, whitish belly. I think that was working out good, you know. So bummer, I can't believe I broke off. I must have had some kind of abrasion on the line or whatnot, because it was a clean break. Yeah, clean break. All right, okay, I got that baby set. Got my little clipper here, and then we're gonna go with the AYU, a U. Okay, and what I'm talking about there is this baby right here. AYU. Ow, 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 ow. Poke myself. Oof. Right there. It's not that one, it's these other ones down there. The green one and white. Let me take one out. Like so. They feel like a real minnow too. They got yeah, there's some scent to it. I think it's more than just that anise oil that a lot of times they'll put on there. Okay, so let's go and get this rigged up here. I didn't bring any super glue to give it that little extra oomph to keep it on the line, but all right, I got it rigged up. Let's see if we can coax another. Okay, nice easy cast, got it out there. Okay, we'll let it sink. Couple of twitches, watch it for that line movement. Okay, that's the key. All right, and I'm taking it through some kind of structure. It's probably some of those cattails that are still popping up here in various spots. Okay, all right, let's cast it in this direction. Come out a little bit further from the bank. Okay, drop it right there. I'm gonna let it sink. A couple of twitches, let it sink. And a lot of times where the strike is happening is after I gave it that twitch and when it drops. That's really where most of the action happens, and I think maybe that's when they're reacting to the action of the lure. Okay, there's a little twitch, and then it's kind of fluttering down, and they're like, hey, I'll tap some of that. I'll hit that. Oh, what is that? Oh man, I thought that was a bruiser. Look at that, non-bruiser. Looks like a little cattail. All right, well, let's do this. Let's work our way around and work that other side of this little cove. Okay. See what we're doing for battery life. Oh man, I'm eating up this battery, so we'll probably finish out here fairly quickly then. All right, so bear with me. We'll fish this section here, and then well, we'll call it at that point. Okay. So hopefully there's a bed or two here that I can call out. Okay. All right, let's just get that situated. Okay. Let's go this direction. Let it sink. I do have a good view of the bank and some potential beds, so I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. Okay. Let's go in this direction. I think there was one year there was a nice bruiser that just was kind of tending toward this little rocky section here. All right. Just a nice smooth cast. Let it sink. A little twitch, 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 twitch. Watch for that line pickup. Okay. Okay, no takers there. Let's go a little bit further out. Let it sink. A couple of twitches. I'm gonna hurry up because I only got a little bit of battery left. I don't know how much longer I got. Okay. But we can certainly see if we can get another one on the line, let's say. Let's go straight out. Okay. Sink. Twitch, twitch. Twitch, twitch. Twitch, twitch. Okay. All right. All right. It's bouncing nicely. I think I'm gonna work it a little bit faster, mainly because we're running short on time here. So let's go ahead and walk it out here. In fact, here I'm gonna go to the other point of view, and we're just run and gun at this point and see if we can maybe catch one before we have to call it. Okay. So let me just tighten this down real quick. All right, let's see. Cross my fingers. Let's go. Okay, let it sink. Twitch, twitch. Watch for that line movement. All right. Now I'm gonna work it faster just because I want to at least cover a couple of spots here while we have the opportunity. Okay. All right, let's fix that. Yeah, I didn't bring my neck harness, so I just got it tucked into my fishing gear here, or fishing vest. Got a lot of pockets, and fortunately I got enough to the camera in. Okay, just a nice smooth cast out again. Okay. All right, I'm working it faster. And while I'm doing this, I am looking, seeing if I see any indication of a bass on bed. Okay. Come on, Mr. Basalito. Ah! Oh man, he had it briefly. I felt it. Tug is the drug, and I felt that tug. Now let's see if I can fix the addiction here in a moment with a fish on. Okay. All right. Keep working it. Let it sink. Pop, pop. Sink. Pop, pop. All right. There he goes. I felt it. He ran with it. I didn't think it was much, but he ran with it. It was moving to the side, and I was like, "Hey, that's acting different." All right. Okay. Well, that was line movement that caused me to set the hook there. I didn't feel the pickup or anything. Okay. So let's keep doing it. Watch for that line movement. Okay. Yeah, so he took it, and the line started moving more at a side to side, or at least from left to right. And I stopped, and then I saw it just kind of move a little bit more, as if something picked up on it. So I was like, hey, when in doubt, let's set that hook. Okay. All right. Okay, let it sink. Pop, pop. Fishy, fishy. Talk to me, Smalls. Come on, buddy. Okay, let's keep going. Smooth cast, no problem. Okay. Starting to get some of that fountain spray on me here, but I kind of like this spot, so I'm gonna move back a little bit. Seem to usually catch a bass or two right here in this one culvert, sometimes in the culvert itself. And I've got them where they're right in the middle, as well as right on the edges where that concrete is. Let's go and drop it right down here. Okay, let's get it cast out, straight out, right where that concrete deal is, and see if I can get one maybe that's lurking over there. Okay, I'm fishing one side, and I'm gonna try fishing the other side of it. See if I can coax one to strike. Okay. Let's go over this direction. All right, I'll let it sink. All right, let's try it. Pop, pop. Watch for that line movement. Okay. Not yet. Not yet. Come on. Okay, let's go on this side. And we'll work it on this side of the little concrete little deal. Okay. And again, I'm watching for that telltale of a line pickup. There he goes. Right there. Ah, no. Junk in the trunk. False alarm. That one actually felt like it moved on me. That's why I set the hook. Okay, so let's just kind of get it out again. Work it back in there. Maybe it was a bass. Maybe it was some more junk. That was kind of weird. I saw the line hesitate, and that's what caused me to set the hook. Okay. All right, let's go on this side. Okay, we'll let it sink. Little pop, pop, pop. Okay. Nothing yet. Come on, Mr. Fishy. All right, all right. Okay, we're gonna work it quick over here. I don't know how much battery I got left. Oh yeah, got 20%, so I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means exactly, but let's go try here real quick. Maybe 20% means I got 20 minutes. Who knows? I think 20 minutes I should be able to close out this section here. Okay. So far, 2 bass total. Slim pickings so far, but hey, doesn't mean there's no bass here. Just means we got to keep working it, and another excuse to come back out again. Yeah, another excuse. Another excuse to come out and see if we got a fishy in here. Okay. I haven't seen any beds yet, which is surprising because I did see some beds at another pond. Oh, someone's line. Shoot. Okay, someone else's line in there. See if I can bounce it off it. There we go. Woo! Oh man, that was close. That was close. Someone else's line, but I'm all wrapped up now. Let me go and take care of that. See if I can roll it this way. Let's see. All right. What did I do? Yeah, I hooked onto someone's line and then I got it loose, but unfortunately ended up wrapping it around my rod here. And now I just got to get it undone if I could figure out what I just did. I think it went under this line here. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. All right, and then it went under that line, then it went under that rod tip or rod guide. Okay, there we go. All right, a little slight delay, but that doesn't mean we're out for the count. Let's go give it a try again. Okay. Let it sink. Twitch, twitch. Like I was saying, I seem to get more action on this side of the pond compared to the other side with that wall, which probably makes sense. I think there's more structure and vegetation here compared to the other side. Okay, getting some of that overspray right now from the fountain. It's a little annoying. Probably got some on the camera itself. But let me work this one quicker. See if I can get to this one corner here, and then play it by ear. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Let's be more than two. I think the other day I was going out and I was catching 3. I'd catch 3 on me each outing. I don't know why. I broke the streak and got like 14, 15 in one outing after that. But good 3-4 trips in a row, I was only getting 3. So hope I don't run into that streak again. I prefer a lot more strikes than 3, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Ski? All right. Let's just keep working it. Okay. Let's get over here. Nice steady cast to middle here, work it in. Let it sink a little. Come on, Mr. Fish. Coming up on this one corner, that's where I was catching these smaller bass. What was it with the fly rod? Oh, there he goes. He hit it. That one ran with it. Feels good too. A little bit bigger. It's taking out a little line. All right, he's in the junk. Come on. Get out of the junk. All right, there he goes. He's out of the junk. Yeah, a little bit bigger. Okay. Yeah, that's more like it. A little bit bigger. All right. That one took and he ran to my left, I think. And I was able to keep him on the line. Heard a little bit of the reel clicker. Or maybe not. I think I've got noise cancellation on this thing, so that might have dropped it. But hey, let's keep going. Let's see if I can get another to take. Someone's got a cool looking drone deal. Looks like a little jet or something. It's pretty cool. It's right up there. Look, nice. Looks like a fighter jet or something. Okay, let's see if we can replicate this. So that's 3 fish. Let's see if we can break that 3 fish streak and see if we can get more before we have to call it quits. That one hit quick. As soon as it hit the water, I think he hit it. Let me see how much battery I got. Ooh, 13%. I think I'm way low now. All right, we're gonna do about a few more casts here. See if we can get 1 more or 2 to take, and then we'll call it. Okay, so I'm gonna let it hit the bottom. Do a few twitches here and there. Okay. Watch for the pickup. All right, let's get another out there. See if we get a few more takes before we have to call it quits. All right, we'll let it sink. Little twitch. Little twitch. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Let's see if we get 1 more. See if we can break that 3 fish streak. Okay, let's take it out this way. Let's go this direction. Let it sit. And let it sit again. All right, let's try getting 1 more before we have to call it quits. I think I got about 11% on the battery. All right, come on, Mr. Fishy. We'll just watch for that line pickup. I think that's what the key is right now. Watch for that line pickup. Okay, nothing yet. All right, let's go do one more cast this direction, then we'll move up a little bit higher and see what we got. All right, come on. Just move up a little bit more. Okay. Oh, no. Felt the tug, but I don't think it was one. All right, let's get back out. Let it sink. Touch bottom. Pop, pop. Let's go. Maybe there's one lurking down below. What do you think? Okay. So yeah, sometimes I'll see where they've built out a bed. Other times it's just them cruising about. Then there's been times where I'm out here and I'll see some of these nice sized bluegill just kind of moving about as well. So that should be interesting. Come on, Mr. Fishy. Talk to me. All right, let's go up here, cast out this way. And I think I might work that one culvert, or at least that one water deal. Maybe something's lurking in there. And then I think at that point, we're going to call it. Okay. And like I was fishing that other spot where I was fishing a culvert, a lot of the action was down below deeper, meaning I was dragging it along the bottom. And I've seen it before where I'm doing that and I'm getting these bass to come out and chase it as it drags along the bottom, sort of like a Ned rig, how it drags on the bottom. And I do notice that when I do this little short twitch, it does rise up the lure and kind of flutter down as well. So, you know, there's a lot of ways to fish these things. And I think you just got to figure out the pattern here. And, oh, there he goes. Oh, no. No, that was some junk in the trunk. All right, I think I see something down here. No. All right, let's move up above. I think I've got maybe a couple more cast in, and then I think we'll have to call it. Okay. So far, I've been liking this Yum forward-facing sonar minnow. Has done well. I do see a spot that looks like there may be some beds, possibly. Let's see. Just kind of drag it through. Could be some rocks. Okay. There's one other spot over here that over the years I've seen where there's like a little deeper like depression. And then usually on this one corner here, if you just kind of stage yourself there, the fish will be kind of roaming about and you'll get them there as well. So let's just go ahead and play these two little corners real quick and see what that gets us. Okay, so let it sink. Pop, pop. Watch for that line. Okay. Watch for that line. Let's see if we got them. Okay. All right, let's go this direction. Let it sink. Pop, pop. Let it sink. Pop, pop. Yeah, it's shallow here. Okay, let's go to the other corner. Little corner deal. Try it right over here. All right, see if we can get something here. Let me see what the, oh, we're down at 5%. I think that's it. All right, well, appreciate y'all joining today, and we'll see how this rebroadcast comes out, but maybe this will pique your interest, or maybe do a little Q&A while we're doing a little rebroadcast live stream. So I'll broadcast it out, and while I'm doing so, I will be on the line listening in for any chats coming in on the stream. All right, next time I'll catch y'all later, and good luck and good fishing. GoPro.